Betsy Pennington's last visit to Patrick Shields' gravesite, as she passes away about 6 months. And that stone was one of the stones we worked on when the restoration people came, and they did a marvelous job with it. It's just whitey, and it sits right there where he was standing. The really, really white one sticking out. Betsy is buried next to her husband, Dennis, in Pennington Chapel Cemetery near Corden. And Patrick Shields, I said, is buried here in Fairview. He died in 1848. Both Pennington and Shields were delegates from Harrison County. John Kennedy Graham died in 1841. And he's buried in Scott Cemetery, which is just located behind IUS on a hilltop in Industrial Park. Graham lived in that same area and was a delegate from Clark County. So in 1819, Floyd County was created from part of Harrison and part of Clark, named after Colonel Davis Floyd. Remember that back then? What we talked about. Now, the constitutional elm limbs, they stretched over 130 feet, and they shaded our 43 delegates that attended the Constitutional Convention in 1816. If you had visited the state capitol in Corden, you can imagine how warm and comfortable and uncomfortable that little building would be in June with all those 43 men housed inside debating and voting on our Constitution. The elm tree provided shade, a cool breeze, and it was close to a creek that could provide a refreshing drink. And so, under the limbs of this tree, our Constitution was signed June 29th, 1816. And an interesting note, Mr. Pennington was a farmer and a stonemason, and he made sure that the limestone, the building of the Capitol, was done properly. I thought that was a very interesting note. Now, the elm tree later died, but the trunk is still located on the site as part of a memorial. The original Constitution is now located in Indianapolis in a cabinet made of the tree. It's wood. Isn't that awesome? Indiana became a state on December 11th, 1816, when President James Madison signed the congressional resolution admitting Indiana to the Union as the... Yes! Ding ding! The 19th state! Very good. Now, our scene right here, we'll walk a little ways this way.